Welcome to another wonderful time again on Oweleketv. This is time for the review. On review today, we want to look at several things happening. On one of the papers this morning, there was a story that actually, it's been on most of the papers. A lot of people are talking about it. But then, people are not learning. You don't live your life because somebody else is living it. Because, what went well for one person may not go well for you, especially in this economy. Use your money judiciously. We can also be catalysts to the development of this nation in one way or the other. A doctor, as I speak with you, is at large running helter skelter for a reason. I'll let you know what the reason is. My name is Ramsey Enoch, and of course, I have Michael Ekene right here on review this morning. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
Michael, let's quickly talk about the doctor that is at large right now. What happened? Conducting a buttocks enlargement for a lady, and in the process of the surgery, the lady died. Oh my God. I saw this story and I was like, a life has been lost. See, we know the economy is hard, yeah? But then, if you're alive, it's still a plus.
Yeah, it is.
When you are alive, you have more hope.
Absolutely. I particularly
more hopes.
I particularly got captivated by this news because, of course, you know it's been something that is trending with basically female celebrities. There was a time, people came out to celebrity for reportedly they say it's possible she has done the Brazilian butt lift. That's what it's called, the BBL. It's popular among celebrities, not just in Nigeria, all over the world. Especially the issue of body shaming or what we call not being confident in how God has created you. Sometimes it is called inferiority complex for the female folks. You see some people, they're very endowed from birth, and then you're looking at yourself, you look slimmer or thinner, and then you want to alter the natural orchestration of God, how God has created you, which is beautiful because all things are made beautiful by the creator of the whole universe. And the female folks will always tell you, I need to have it bigger. I need to get my chest looking at me. And then that procedure has been advised by medical experts to have fatal destiny. It leads to fatality, or it has fatal consequences. Remember, most people do not go for medical expert advice on how do I go about this, what about the consequences, what about the fatalities involved in it, what about the precautions, what do I do? They just go for that. There was a time a woman left and went to Istanbul. Her name is Kar, reported by BBC in 2023. She traveled all the way for Brazilian butt lift, and she lost her life because she did not go for medical assessment.
The same thing happened to this woman. Absolutely. She also lost her life in the process.
What is the risk involved in this thing? Because that process, Brazilian butt lift, is a process whereby fats are taken out from parts of the body to the buttocks of a female gender, of a lady, actually to make it bigger, to make it look roundable. And most celebrities reportedly in Nigeria have done that successfully because online it is trending. I will tell you, hey, I've gone to do this.
So are you trying to say luck actually ran out of this lady because in her own case, she didn't make it. She died in the process. And right now the doctor is being looked for.
Idara Basi took a run, as reported by Hundenyi, the police spokesman in police command in Lekki, because the woman, Abiola, deceased right now. She lives at Diamond Estate, Ibeju Lekki area of Lagos. Hey, driver, take me to this hospital, to this clinic. On Monday, let's see how we can do this. And then the driver is coming out. His name was withheld to tell us that when the nurse started acting according to instruction, how she was instructed by the doctor to administer an injection on the deceased woman, Abiola. And then after the injection was administered, she started gasping for breath, and then of course.
So the surgery didn't even take place. It was in the process that this incident took place.
Absolutely.
Meaning, like I said before we got started, some persons are lucky with these things. They do it and it's fine for them. But then in this woman's case, I think maybe something must have happened. Investigations will have to be done. Autopsy may be done also to really ascertain what has resulted to the death, because the surgery has not even been performed yet. It was just the injection, according to the report.
Yeah.
But then the question is this. I don't know, but do you think this one is coming out because it was not successful? Is it possible for the government to make, because this is individual decision, but now that lives, okay, a life has been taken now, all right?
It's not the first time.
Okay, this is not the first time, meaning people have lost their lives in the
Absolutely.
process, and people are still doing it.
Absolutely.
And doctors are still doing it. Is it possible for the federal government to instruct NMA, okay, to instruct their doctors not to do that? Because I know in Nigeria, some people still do it. Abortion is not legalized in Nigeria, but some persons still hide to do it, okay, even though it's illegal. Can this stuff, this enlargement, is it possible for the government to put a ban on it, to say, well, these things should not be done in Nigeria because lives are being lost? And if a life is lost in Nigeria, you know, something, a family, maybe a breadwinner for a particular family may have gone, and you know what that could result to. Maybe crime, because nobody to take care of the family anymore, and so many other things. So is it possible for the Nigerian government to put a ban on this enlargement, any form of enlargement at all?
I think, first of all, if individuals can get sufficient information on the risk involved on such surgery, because similarly, some people have undergone it and it became successful. Names withheld, celebrities have undergone such surgeries. They're in and out of Nigeria. Remember, if British Broadcasting Corporation can actually come to this case, and because they did in 2023, I mentioned that earlier, a British citizen, Melissa Carr is her name actually, 31. She left Britain to Istanbul for such surgery, but she didn't have sufficient information on the risk involved in going for such surgery. She died. So British Corona reported that if people can actually get adequate. Now, let's come back to Nigeria, where you cannot tell a rich man who has his own wealth how to use it. You don't teach rich people how to use their money. If a lady decides that the way I'm born, I'm not confident with it. Remember, some people in some kind of jobs.
We're trying to round up now.
In some kind of jobs will tell you, before I can attract customers, I have to do Brazilian butt lift and BBL to attract my customers because of the kind of job I do. And they do that, and they see they attract customers online. So if individuals who are into this could know the risk involved, it is fatal, because this woman took a fatal turn. Abiola, she's there right now. She drove out from my estate. Reportedly, she's rich. Poor people can't even afford BBL. So you start telling federal government
thank you.
to create a law that, listen, federal government do everything for you. Personally, you know this thing is fatal.
At least wisdom.
You know this thing is
wisdom,
risky.
right?
So why would you go to want to embody your body?
Okay, thank you very much, Michael, for that. Why would you ever go to someone to enlarge your body, apart from how God has created you?
Yeah.
Because God makes everything beautiful. You are beautiful. You don't need to do all of that. What kind of business are you doing? What if you die in the process? For Abiola, it's a bygone now. No matter what happens, whether the authorities look for the doctor or not, what's gonna be. Abiola is gone. But then, I don't know, he says something very vital. The federal government don't need to do everything for you. But for some persons who are being controlled by their wealth, all right, not them controlling their wealth, but their wealth controls them and push them anywhere, anytime. I think it will be good if the federal government come out to say, well, this is not good. It shouldn't be done. Doctors don't do this because lives will be lost.
Remember, this narrative was pushed by social media.
Support it. It's been pushed on social media right now. As it is right now, we know that people can hear what we're saying. And he who has ears, let the person hear what Oweleke TV is telling the world. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful weekend ahead of you. My name is Ramsey Enoch. We will come on your way again, and that's going to be same time, same station next week. Bye-bye for now.